This day on Bonsai by the Samurai, we're going to create a new slab, a much smaller slab with pink pixie bougainvillea and baby tears. This smaller slab will be the one I will be using today. Inside this humidity chamber is growing these pink pixies, which I will be using today in creating this small slab. We'll be trimming this to get the cuttings I will need for the new slab. Hello there. Today I'm going to be pressing this muck back together again, trying to get it into a more solid state of affairs. But first of all, I'm going to get this worm casting completely into it. What we're looking for is sort of a very tight mixture that holds together like in a ball shape such as this, and then we form it around the outline. And what this does, it creates like a crater in the middle for the bonsai soil and the plant to go into. I decided to just use the last of it on this small little slab that I made 5 or 6 months ago. Not even sure when. It's been a while. I left some wire in here just in case I want to try to wire some things together. Not sure exactly if I'll use that or not. But we form a little wall with this muck that consists of a few items like very fine akadami and Canadian peat moss and sphagnum moss that's been cut down. And then another item that the president of the Cypress Lakes Bonsai Club had on place, which was a little item that could actually help bind this up. Sometimes they use cornstarch in this muck to make it solidify a little bit better. Roosters are in full force today, as always. The boogies are out of the sand. They look good, but there's no soil on the roots because the sand just all fell off. I'll try to get these together as quickly as possible now. After removing some wire and cutting the cuttings back, I'm ready to do the planting. Well, we got 3 cuttings in there, and they're all covered with sphagnum moss, and they're semi-wired in there, not as well as I would like. Each one had a different size roots, and we'll see what happens in the future. After adding the baby tears, I went around and tucked the muck in tight all the way around. And one last step is to bring it back into this tray. And luckily, this thing doesn't weigh a ton. I can easily lift it. And we're going to go and add in some of this red river rock to fill in the gaps. One noisy turntable. Just like the baby tears I showed earlier, these baby tears will fill in and consume that whole base in just a month or so. Well, for the moment I brought it out into the full sun so you could get a look at it and just see how it looks as it progresses into the future.